I think this was the same podcast. Van Gundy said more amazing things. He's going to say two things that are absolutely insane in this clip we're playing here, but well, you can see what the first, we can see what one of them is, but he's going to say two things that are insane. So let's go ahead and check it out. He's 66 years old. 66. There's no excuse for this. All right, let's get it. On the same podcast, Stan Van Gundy made more ridiculous statements. Let's go.
I think Luka is the best offensive player I have ever seen in the NBA.
So I have a question here, right? Wax Museum time, y'all. Wax Museum. Luka is an incredible offensive player Steve, he was on a podcast. I don't remember whose show it was on. He was on a podcast saying all this stuff. He was talking to some journalists. Can't remember. I'll have to verify it for you. Anyway, Luka is an incredible offensive player in his era, no question about it. Let me ask you guys something. I'm not going to make a statement. I'm going to ask a question. What separates Luka Doncic from Larry Bird? Because Stan Van just said Luka's the greatest offensive player he's ever seen, and we hear all this Luka Doncic talk. Somebody tell me what separates, whether you're in the chat or Sneed, what separates Luka Doncic from Larry Bird? Because people say he's better, so I'm curious to know.
I don't think he's better than Larry Bird.
I
don't know. Why? Because he dominates the ball? That makes him better than Larry Bird?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what makes you a better player. Larry Bird's a much better defender. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even remotely close.
Well, he did say offensive player. He said,
okay, but okay, just offensively.
Yeah.
Larry Bird is extremely clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird hit shots left side, right side, off glass, behind the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
Free throws, he shot like 90%.
Mm-hmm.
What was he, like 88, 89%?
88.9, I think.
All right.
Right up there.
He had handles. He had guys looking goofy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Spinning, ball spinning around their head.
Better post game than Luka, even though Luka does.
I don't think Luka really. No, he doesn't really use it too much. If it's a smaller defender, he might use it, but not typically.
That's what he's saying.
But Luka's 3-point shooting has become bad.
Liability.
And his turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his turnover average. Like when a guy has the ball a lot and you average 3 or 4 turnovers, that seems to be kind of like common.
Yeah, even Magic, the greatest point guard of all time.
Bruce, he has 9 turnover games.
Yeah. That's not supposed to happen.
This is happening like frequent enough to now I'm counting them. Like 7, 8, 9 turnover games. Not once. It was not an anomaly. These things were happening last year. These things happened the year before.
Mm-hmm.
9 is too much. Where's your self-control within the game?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the thing that kicks in that says, okay, I have 4 turnovers in the first half. I got to clean this up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Magic had how many 9 turnover games?
How many? We did see Magic with high turnover games, but not
how many 9 turnover games did he have?
Yeah,
I've been counting Luka's 9 turnover games for the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons. We're counting them. I got like a thing here right on the wall. I'm just putting a tick mark every time he does it. So to say he's the best offensive player and I have those things going, I have like, I don't know how many times this year where he took like 7 or more threes and he made 1. And nobody says Magic's the greatest offensive player of all time, Josh.
No.
See that's my point is how are we gonna sit there and glaze a player who is great? It's not worth saying.
Right.
But when you're saying he's the greatest ever, you're saying he's above standard. You're above this guy who used to be the best. You're saying this guy is now the best. So you tell me, Josh or whoever, I'm not even trying to pick on Josh, just saying anybody. Who did Luka just pass to become the greatest offensive player ever? Who was the guy before, and what did Luka do to become the greatest? I want to know what that thing was. Yeah. And when did it happen, by the way? What date was it?
Mm-hmm.
What did he accomplish? What did he do? What was it that made him better?
And I brought up Bird because I was, we're honest. There's the white component, the slow component, the guy who is dominating offensively in a league that, if we're realistic, is not necessarily made for him, right? I brought up Bird, but that was just, I wasn't even bringing Bird up to say that Bird is the best offensive player of all time. We can go now and look. Michael Jordan, anybody? Like, to say that Luka's better than him offensively? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Crazy.